On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we love to run numbers for people. What we do is look at what the S&P 500 has done over the last 100 years and look to see what it might do in the future. Um, I say it right over here in the gray, I'm not a financial advisor, just a numbers guy who reasons that the S&P 500 is not going to do much worse or much better than it's done in the past century. The numbers that we reveal are simply a possible range of what may happen in the future. And to run numbers for you, I just need number one, your beginning balance, number two, your monthly contribution, number three, your desired increase. And just to show you how this works, say somebody's just getting out of college or 20, 22 years old, and they can only afford $100 a month. Look what that $100 a month could do. They put it in the S&P 500, and the S&P 500 does anything like it's done in the last 100 years. Over a 45-year period, these are the actual returns from 1924 for the next 45 years, you'd have 1.906. Of course, none of the returns are going to be exactly like this, but they're going to be a range. And I want you to notice what the range actually is. The worst 45-year period in the last 100 years, you would have over $1 million. And the median in this column would be 1.649. And all you're putting in is 111,000 over a 45-year period. $100 a month, increasing it by 3% a year. But I want to look at something else here. What else $100 can do for you? We looked at these numbers just the other day. I used this chart. If somebody took out a $250,000 loan at 7.5% interest, their calculated payment would be $1,748.04. The total cost would end up being $629,289. Total interest is $379. But we looked, and that would be a 30-year mortgage. Let's look at, we just added $100 a month. Again, we looked at this before. But your payment instead of $1,748 would obviously $100 more be $1,848.04. The total cost of loan would be cut from $629 down to $553. Save yourself $75,000. And we also saw you'd cut 5 years off your mortgage, save 60 payments. But I want to look at this even a different way. Let me just show you $250,000, 7.5% interest. There's your payment. 30 years, there's your total interest, and yet I want you to go down through here. What would it take to take the loan from 30 years down to 29? $16.26. That's all. You would cut out one whole year of payments and save yourself $15,000. Remember, we just saw right back here, $100, what that would do? There it is right there, 99.44. If you paid $1,847.48, you'd have it paid off in 25 years. Save yourself. There's the 75,000. There's some round off errors possibly, but you just go down there and look what you can afford and see how much you can be knocking off. If you could afford 188 more a month with that kind of a payment, you pay it off in 22 years. This is all assuming you don't have a prepayment penalty clause in your mortgage, and most of them don't. But look at how much you save. You save 8 years and 118,000. You just go down through here and pick the amount you can afford and look how much you can save. Also over in this right here, if you don't know some numbers, I can run numbers for you. For example, some people, well, they obviously know their payment. That's being paid every month, but sometimes they don't know what they have left on their mortgage. I can calculate that. If you don't know your interest rate, I can calculate that. If you're not sure what the term of your loan is, say you're down here in your payment and you got, let me see here, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Say you're down in here and you go, well, I don't know how much time I have left. I can plug these numbers in right here and it'll tell you the length of the loan. Right now, obviously, it's 30 years. But say you've got it down to 214,567.89. This automatic will tell you, well, you got 19.49 years left. But that's what we can do on this channel. I just love showing what just little amounts in this video. We just saw what $100 could do. But isn't it nice to be able to just look down through and say, man, I can afford $150 more a month. And it doesn't have to be exactly this. You just type one in. If you want to pay $150 more, if you wanted to pay, for example, $2,000, you just look down through here and you'd see, okay, if I paid $2,000 a month, it'd be just short of 20 years left, or just a little bit more than 20 years left, and I'd save myself $145,000 in interest. But that's what we do on this channel. We love to show you what even small amounts can do over a long period of time, and even in the case of a mortgage, cutting off like 10 years for $200. But that's what we do. We love to run numbers. Please consider subscribing. Share this channel with your friends and family. Let them know there's somebody that'll run numbers for them. And we not just don't let's look at this what the S&P 500 can do for you In retirement, we also look at what you can do with your mortgage to save a whole bunch of money. Uh, Thanks for watching, and please share this with everybody you know, and please like it.